With success, you're so scared to lose it. Because I drew myself away from so many things, just trying to find something, I ended up just losing the entire plot of the story. My professional career is growing into an understanding of who I am as an athlete and who I need to be a better athlete. It's time to speak up, it's time to be bold, because you may only have one more chance. Bro, do that in a little bit of salt, and I swear, if you think I got the back that I have in the gym, I got it in the kitchen. Hi, Lily girl, I missed you. I missed you, baby. Oh, I missed you so much. I missed you so much. What are you shy for? Hi, my name is Laulauga Tausaga, and I throw discus for Nike and Team USA.
Laulauga Tausaga.
My name is Laulauga Tausaga.
Rewrites the history books.
As the first American woman to ever win a Discus World Championship.
This girl's special.
Oh, okay. Absolutely did not. You guys, are you gonna eat or are you just gonna go to sleep? Because everybody got work tomorrow. I was born in Hawaii, moved here when I was 7, so to San Diego, California, so I consider myself a California girl. As a Samoan family, we're a really tight-knit group, and so those moments are usually shared around food. I feel like all cultures are. You're 5'9"? Bro, I'm taller than your dad, like. Where'd you get, you had to get it from your mom. I grew up with just my mom, and my mom is my Samoan parent. So I grew up very much in the Samoan culture. If I could describe it, it would be church, family, and taco shops. My mom would have us like get burritos and we'd just sit in the car. So like we'd be at the beach eating like carne asada fries and we'd be like, oh my gosh, like we're famous, like we're rich. Those are the kind of things that just built the foundation for like what it feels like to be home.
Langi back then was completely different from now. She wasn't into what a lot of kids were into at that time. She was very to herself, lots of books. We're like peanut butter and jelly. So I mean, even though times were rough, growing up with her was always kind of fun.
I'll go to the ends of the earth for my family, be that like my brother and his kids. When you're tapped out, you're gonna be poured back into. Get in the car, we got something to do. My mom, who's literally like my #1 supporter, essentially like forced me to do sports. So it wasn't an option for me. And it was always something where she was like, no, like you need to get into something. You're in high school. You're a big girl, like you're strong, like I want to see you do something. And if you would have seen the disgust on my face when I showed up to the first track practice, I was sitting there with like my hands in my pockets and I was just kind of looking out. The head coach comes up to me and he kind of puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, I'm going to introduce you to the throwing coach. I'm like, what's that? He goes, you're just going to throw a ball. Let's just see what goes on with that. I throw the ball and he goes, you can do this. I said, so what does that mean? He goes, you just throw things. I was like, do I have to run? He goes, no. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. He goes, also, you get a varsity patch. And I'm like, oh, I'm official. So I'm like, okay. That one wasn't too bad compared to the first two where I was further back. All of a sudden, I was like, I'm actually really good at this. Because it wasn't discus at first, it was shot. And I was like, okay, well, I might stick to this. And that's when things started to change in my perspective because I was like, maybe I am an athlete. I just needed to find the right sport.
Wow.
I was now working really closely with my counselor to get the classes that I needed to make up or and everything to get me set for this. She's like, because I really think you can get out of here. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so that was just another woman in my life, right? Who was behind my mom, who was like, no, you can do this. I'll take more days like that compared to yesterday. So at least we know what we're doing, or I'm doing. I had gotten a couple offers, Iowa calls. And at the time, I'm like, no, I'm cool. I don't even know where that's at. Because when I hung up on the phone, my mom says, who's that? I said, some coach from Idaho Buckeyes. I go on the visit, and it is the most amazing thing. After that visit, I just remember looking at Coach Dub's face, and he like smiles at the airport, and he goes, I know you want to come here. And I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't be cocky, bro. A week goes by and I call him, and I'm like, I want to verbally commit. And I'm like, this is the spot for me. And then I get there, and it's literally the best thing ever. Like, I was a Midwest girly. Like, I was in Iowa implant. Like, I was that girl. Like, you couldn't get me out of there fast enough. Like, I was like, oh. Damn. We haven't even gotten to the workout. I know this. Shop came first in the first year in college, where I ended up being Big Ten champion as a freshman, and I was 7th at nationals as a freshman. And I was like, oh, I can actually be pretty good at this.
She did a phenomenal job of just sitting down with me, asking questions, and like, how are we going to build this up, coach? She never faltered with that. Like, if things went south or it just wasn't building the way that we thought, she still was committed to the end goal. I think that's what really set her apart.
We started messing around with the weight and the hammer, and at one point I think I had like 5 school records on the board. Getting proper training and weightlifting like really elevated me into realizing that like it wasn't just a sport to get me to college, it was a sport that could actually propel me into just like the professional world.
30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So my junior year was really a year where I was like, I already knew that I was that girl. I just had to make sure that the numbers showed exactly what I felt in my heart.
She was the NCAA champion in 2019. In the same year that she won NCAA, she made the World Championship final for the first time in Doha, Qatar, on top of, I think, 7 or 8-time All-American.
That I was like, okay, like, track has really secured your life. Like, you're going pro. So I had my professional debut in 22. Thank God I had an agent immediately after, and that just really helped me to just build up my confidence that first year and get to Worlds again after not making that team in 21. Whenever someone like says like, where'd you grow up and things like that, I think of my uncle's house. Like, that's the house where I grew up. So this is the neighborhood that I grew up in. There was 2 houses on this street that I stayed in. Right here is my uncle's house, and the gray house right next to it was the house that I was living in. Oh, there's my mom. There's my mom real quick. Hello?
Where are you?
I'm on my way. Okay, love you. We're driving to my old high school to meet with literally one of my favorite people ever. She was my academic counselor, and probably one of the biggest reasons why I did so well in school. I owe it to this woman.
I never thought any of my children would come this far. Yep, she did. She really did. That's my daughter. And I know that future ahead holds a lot if she continues.
Thank you. Oh, he knew who I was. He see my Samoan flag. He said, Malo, Malo. Yeah, I should have said it back. Why do I do that? Oh, you are Samoan. Come on. Is ASB still in this corner? What?
It was a long time coming after so many of the accomplishments and wins and victories for Longy. She is the first American woman to win the World Discus Championship. That was extremely important for us to make sure that our students who look like Langi know that they too can achieve anything they want to. I always told Langi, you know, you're gonna be amazing, go be amazing, you're gonna do great things. And I tell my students that, and I wanted our community to see every single day when they walk on our campus, her face, and know anything that you want to achieve is limitless. And I wanted Langi to be the face of that.
Like, I don't know, sometimes when I see it, like I feel a little like it feels unreal. The artist did her job. Like, she got my shoes on point. Like, all the little details. Like, the fact that she got like even the uniform. She even got my nose ring. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. I didn't have a good 24, so like, this just like, I'm trying to be you again. I'm trying to live up to her, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to live up to you again. And we're gonna do that. We got the right team, okay? This season is so important to me because my time is limited. This season is personal because I feel like I owe it to myself to tell myself I'm not an imposter. This is literally just the saga of me telling myself over and over and over again to get up and be like, you have to stop getting people to believe in you if you can't believe in you. So yeah, it's the era of consistency and belief. That's what this year is about. On top of being a thrower, I'm also a coach at the community college where I train when I am in San Diego. There you go, nice. I want you down, and when you lift up, you're coming around here, I want you to feel like this body turns. I'm shaking more as a coach. I'm got my bones all rattling.